let's do something about this mess and let's make it budget friendly. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So yeah, today we're going to be doing something about this. I mean, what is going on? Really desperate for a wash. It's actually not been a full week since I've washed it, but my hair's been a little bit greasier recently. So yeah, I just feel like I really need to wash it, and you know, refreshing is just not going to cut it. I'm going to use all a budget-friendly lineup. So it's all going to be Umberto Giannini. Some of the Umberto Giannini products are absolute favourites. So I recently posted my 2021 curly hair product favourites video, and included in there were quite a number of the Umberto Giannini products. But I haven't tried the banana butter shampoo or conditioner before. Oh, doing a good job. And they also kindly gifted me the Curl Whip Mousse. So I decided I'm going to try them out today. I already love the banana butter leave-in. And I already got on well with the curl jelly. So I just decided we're going to go for it. And this is going to be our lineup. I'm going to go and shampoo and condition off camera with the banana butter shampoo and conditioner. If you want to see how I shampoo and condition, I will link videos up here for you to go and see how that part of my wash day goes. But today we're going to focus on the styling. So I shall be back in a moment with my washed hair ready to style. I'm back and I've shampooed and conditioned my hair. That shampoo and conditioner lived up to expectations. I have the banana butter co-wash, which I've loved for a long time. I'm on my second tube of that and it's beautiful and I love the leave-in. So I was quite excited to try the shampoo and conditioner. The shampoo felt like it just cleaned my hair really fast, but it was gentle enough and conditioning enough that I could get my fingers through my hair with the shampoo in my hair. So side note on that, I always dry finger detangle my hair before I wash it. I didn't used to do that when my hair was more damaged, because my hair was tanglier when it still had like blonde dye and things in it. But now that my hair is healthy, much healthier, I find that it's the best, the quickest, the easiest way for me to detangle my hair. So do what works for you. I don't tend to detangle with a brush, I use my fingers, but it means that my time in the shower is much quicker. So I had already detangled, so I shampooed, conditioned, squished to condition, and then these are the clumps I'm already working with at this point. So the way I want to style today is something that I did a video about on Instagram, and it was something that Sophie Marie Curly coined the term the flip section method. That's what it was. And it was kind of a really easy way of sectioning your hair without getting the sections muddled and brush styling your hair quickly. And it's the way she does it is all upside down. I'm going to try doing it partially upside down and partially upright. Just the under layers are better when I brush them upright, but let's see how we get on. So my hair is still very wet. It's not dripping wet anymore. I'm going to add a little bit of the banana butter leave-in, and when I say a little bit, I really mean a little bit, that much, because it's very concentrated. And I squished to condition my conditioner, but I don't think I rinsed out 100% of my conditioner, so I don't want to go too crazy. So that much leave-in. I'm actually going to use my spray bottle. It's just got water in it, and I'm going to add some water to my hand and just emulsify that. Because if you do that with a leave-in conditioner or a curl cream, it's amazing how much it can spread. It makes it easier to actually spread that onto your hair. There we go. So I'm just going to rake it through. And you'll notice that my hair is split at the back. And this is called split styling, and that was coined by Wavy Curly Shan, who's also on Instagram. And this is always how I squish to condition my hair now, because it means that when you flip upright, this bottom hair has less space to travel. So it works really well to stop that kind of tangled back of head thing. But as it happens today, we're going to section it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but this is always what I do. I'm going to add a little bit more water just so it's a bit more dripping wet. Oh, we have a visitor. Hi.
My hair breaks out the battery.
Oh no, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Right, hang on, let's charge it. Now I'm going to just brush through. I'm using the Hairful brush because it is my favourite so far for brush styling, but I do want to try some different types of brushes and see if I can find an alternative that works as well as this one, that's not as expensive and that's more easily accessible, especially if you're not in the States, which obviously I'm not, and a lot of my followers aren't. Okay, so the next part of this method is sectioning the hair. So I'm just going to flip all my hair over now. Section off this top bit from about above my ears. I use my nails to section rather than the tips of my fingers because it just gets a cleaner line. It's just easier to section. And then I'm just going to twist it out the way and clip it. Okay, and then there's another section, just half of what's left. Like that. And clip this bit out of the way. I'm going to do my brush styling like this without adding any more product, and then at the end, once it's all brushed, I'm going to scrunch in the mousse and we'll see whether or not I might add the jelly as well. I think I will. So basically I'm just going to brush that down, give my head a shake, brushing it with some tension, and that's what can really help to create the clumps, kind of tension on the edge of the brush like that. That's what really smooths the hair, and you can see that encourages it to ringlet. Take your time with this if you need to, but there we go. That's basically it, and then I'm going to scrunch. In Sophie's video, she separates the clumps using a wide tooth comb. So if you find brushing it like that, you end up with mega thick clumps, you can just get a wide tooth comb and comb through it to separate them, but mine doesn't really do that, so I don't feel like I need to do that step. So next section, take the clip out, and you can use your hand here to separate from the already brushed hair. I've got my brush. I'm just keeping the hand underneath the hair to separate it from the already brushed hair. And again, brushing it with that tension. Place the hand underneath, right to the end. Give a shake and a scrunch. Now when I did this before, at this point, hair in my mouth, at this point I took this section down and styled it that way, but this time I'm going to let my hair down at the back and I'm going to style it with the brush back and down. I might actually split it into two, I think. So we'll do this side. There we go. And the same for this side. Okay. Now the only bit that I've got to kind of encourage to turn back around is the top layer. So I'm just going to flip it over and move my body as I normally would if I was just like flipping from having squished condition upside down to styling upright. Just give it a shake, and you can get your hands in as well at the roots like this and just give it a shake, and that will loosen it away from your scalp and just encourage the hair to fall down nicely away from your scalp. Okay, so now that we've done that, it's not looking anything special, but now I'm going to add the mousse. This is the Curl Whip Curl Activating Mousse. I love a good mousse, I haven't used one in ages. Come on, mousse, be nice to me. Oh my goodness, that takes a bit of strength. I think maybe I need to kind of break the seal on those bits of plastic, okay, for next time. But there we go. Oh, that feels lovely and creamy, like a really traditional feeling mousse. And I'm going to glaze it over just to sort of spread the product over my hair. And once you have flipped upright, shaking it so that the hair slides away from the scalp, you can then actually flip it back over upside down again, and it won't re-stick, or certainly doesn't in my hair anyway. So I can right now quite easily flip back upside down to scrunch, and then it's no problem to come upright again. It doesn't stick to my scalp. Oh, that's looking good. Okay. I see you, Curl Whip Mousse, I see you. I'm just doing what I would normally have done, like if I wasn't brush styling, sort of a little bit of flip styling, flipping my head back and forward just to scrunch that mousse in. I like how that's looking. I think I will add the tiniest little bit more. That's not easy. Tiny little bit more to the under layers. It's a lovely thick creamy mousse, but it is really, really disappearing away to nothing once it's on the hair, which is what's good about a mousse and a foam really, isn't it? Is that it doesn't weigh the hair down, it's nice and lightweight. I am going to just finish it off with a little bit of the curl jelly. Now you don't need to use, you know, a leave-in conditioner and a mousse and a gel. Especially if you're just starting out on your journey, you might find just picking 1 or 2 of those is enough. You're usually going to want to have a product with hold, so either a mousse or a gel. Gel's going to usually give you more hold than a mousse. You don't necessarily need to use them all, but I do want to just see how they work together. And as you go along your curl journey and get a little bit more used to what your hair likes and how to style your hair, you can experiment more and you can add more products into your lineup if you want to. But you absolutely don't need to. You can keep it simple forever if that's what suits you. And to be honest, 9 times out of 10, I prefer to keep it simple. I'm just going to scrunch that in carefully. A little bit more for the other side. It's a very lightweight jelly rather than like a thick gel. It's got light to medium hold. It's really one of those curly girl OG products. I used to use this before I even knew what I was doing with my curly hair. And it was the one product I liked the results of back then. I bought it over and over and over. So it's really interesting to use it now, knowing what I know about techniques and with my hair as healthy as it is. And yeah, it still gives me great results. I'm going to scrunch a bit at the back. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and diffuse this. If you want to see how I diffuse, I shall link a video and I will show you when it's dry. So I've had to switch on my ring light because I lost all my natural daylight while I was drying my hair, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that was a success. No, I should let you decide if it's a success or not. So I'm going to do a 360. So front view. I'm happy, really, really happy. Feels very, very nice and light and bouncy. And what I've noticed recently is when I do use a brush in styling, I seem to get a lot more sort of elasticity and bounce in my hair. Oh, this bit's not quite 100% dry, but it's fine. And I feel like doing it that way, as opposed to last time. If you want to go over to Instagram, and if you have Instagram, and look in my videos tab, not my reels, but my other videos next to it, it's like a little triangle play button to see my longer videos there. I tried this method, but I did it all upside down. So this time, having done the bottom section the right way up, I have got my amazing ringlets underneath, which I normally get from brush styling. But as you saw, that was like almost like a cheats brush style. It was really quick. I did it in 4 sections because I split the bottom half. Nobody can say that that is too faffy and too much effort, really, can they? Well, maybe you can, but I don't think it is. I think it's really, really straightforward, but it gives me, I mean, today I feel like I've got almost the equivalent of normal brush styled results. Probably, actually in some ways prefer this to like the full brush style results because I've got a little bit more fullness and volume. The ringlets aren't quite so super defined and clumped. I feel like it's really defined, but I also have the volume. So, oh, look at that shine. That is insane. We shall see how that weathers. I'm sure that is going to last. Like, I feel like that definition is going to give me a good week out of it. Hopefully, if my hair behaves this week, I'll go back to getting a week out of it. My thoughts on the Umberto Giannini products, I am really, really, really impressed with them. I loved the shampoo and conditioner, and I loved how that mousse just kind of soaked into my hair. Didn't feel heavy or weighed down, but this is a lot more definition than I would get if I just used the curl jelly. Like I said before, the curl jelly is it's very lightweight, and it's also medium to light hold. Whereas I think combining the mousse and the jelly together, I'm getting a lot more definition and hold than I think I would if I was just using the jelly. So very, very, very impressed with that mousse. Love it, absolutely love it. Hey guys, I decided last minute to show you a day 2 of this hair because by the end of the day yesterday it was looking a little bit fluffy and I wasn't sure if it was going to last into day 2, but I slept with my hair in my buff as usual, and this is the day 2 and I haven't done anything to it except wet this piece of hair again, which I often have to because it seems to lose its curl on the first night that I sleep on my hair. So I just put water in it, that was all, just literally that one piece of hair. But the rest of it, I've done nothing to. I'll just give you a 360. I'm really, very pleased with how that is. I've still got that definition and shine, but I've got more volume today. Yeah, very happy. So I thought I would show you that. It's always good to see how products and techniques perform just past wash day, because I usually wash my hair only once a week, so it's good to know how long they're going to actually last for before you have to refresh. So I'm very happy with that day 2. So I hope that you found this video enjoyable or interesting, or both hopefully. If you did, then give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye!